I'm a cleaner, vacuum cleaner, zoom, zoom, zoom.
Hiya, welcome back to the channel. So recently we've done some tasteful interior modifications. Well, we've done loads. But one of the things that we haven't done, tasteful modification wise, is clean the shitter. So, I mean, I don't think I've ever cleaned the shitter. So this video is going to be well, obviously it's a disaster detailing video because they're all disasters. So, I mean, I've even bought a new vacuum for this and everything. So let's try and see. I mean, I'm shit at cleaning stuff, by the way, so this isn't a how-to guide. But I'm going to try and clean, well, this. And the first and most obvious thing that I'm going to do is actually dispose of the rubbish in an environmentally friendly, correct disposal manner. So I need to put all that shit into this bag. And then I think we're 3/4 of the way there, actually. Yes. Yes! And obviously I'm just getting rid of anything that won't. Yes. Obviously I'm just getting rid of anything that won't fit inside the vacuum or is easy to pick up than put in the vacuum. And anything that's potentially useful to keep is easily hidden behind this luxurious glove box door. Yes. So that is the front of the car. Not quite complete. Right, so now that is the front of the car. Pretty much complete. Let's see what we've got in the back. Just more shit. It smells quite nice in here. It smells like lemonade for some reason. Can't think why. I possibly am going to take the seats out. But I'll see how I get on without taking the seats out before I take the seats out. Right, so now we've removed the rubbish from what I can see. Have a closer look at the actual cleanliness of what we're up against. As you can see, like I said, this hasn't been done for a bit. Don't know if anyone's noticed that. Well, that gives you a basic idea. So let's go and get the vacuum, and there we have it. This is my new vacuum. First time I'm ever using the vacuum. It's a Titan from Screwfix, and it's got 1500 watts of pure power. So it's actually got 2 horsepower, which is nearly as much as the car. Let's see how well it works. I forgot to mention that it is actually a wet vac as well, as in it sucks up the liquids. It doesn't put any liquids out to clean stuff, but it sucks them up. So for putting the liquids out for the carpet shampooing, obviously professional and all that lot, we might have to get a bit imaginative. Right, I'm going to vacuum it out now. You're not going to be able to hear me because this is going to be screaming in the background of 1500 watts of pure power. So I'll just put some banging tunes over it. So we have done 1 foot well, and it's better than it was, a lot better. Forgot about the dash. Obviously I flopped the dash, so I can't just like use some spray and shit on it. I'm gonna have to try and clean it. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I might use the exhaust in the vacuum and give it a blow job and blow all the shit off like a snow globe, but first I will try and vacuum it and see if it peels it all off. Yes, so it appears that vacuuming a badly flopped dash was a bad idea, which I suspected it would have been. So I might have to use, like, I don't know, a lint roller or something on that. But for now, I'm going to take these seats out, which we've done before. It's just 4 bolts. And there's another one there, which I'm going to take out. These, on most of them, on most of these cars, you do have an airbag wire, but mine doesn't have it because it's too shit for that. And there's two there at the back, so once I've took them out, the seat will come out. See, that one's removed, and we've just got this one left to do. Yes. And the other side is the same thing, apart from my car does have an airbag wire, which is, well, this is where I sit, so it's more important. Now let's move this out of the way. Yes. And I've placed the chair carefully where no one can fall over it. Right, let's get on with what. I've ruined my dash flocking. I think I've come up with an idea which might be able to clean it a bit without actually wrecking it further, and that is using this nozzle, the vacuum on exhaust, so it's blowing rather than sucking, and blow the shit off. I should have done this first because it's going to blow it all over the rest of the car that I've just cleaned, but fuck it. You know what? Fuck it, that'll do. It didn't look like all that much was coming off, but I can say a lot was coming off because a lot was hitting me in the face, so it must have been coming from somewhere. Right, so now let's move on to these bits and these bits. And what I'm going to use is, because I don't want to use too much water and because I ain't got a vacuum that expels water, I'm going to use some of this. And it's probably a good thing, this, because one, it's cheap. This for £3 from MAS Car Spares, and it's a deep clean, so it must work. It's supposed to be pretty good from what I've been told. And if I wet this car through inside, it's never going to dry. So I'm just going to do it with this shit and see how well it comes out. So of course the first part of the process is to carefully spray it on everything. Paying close attention. Oh yeah, I've also got a micro penis cloth to wipe it off with. Maybe I should get 2 micro penis cloths. Let's see if, yes. Let's see how effective this is. I'm not sure what that is, but something red appears to have been washed off that. I didn't think anything red was on that, but obviously something red is being washed off it, so let's see. Oh yeah, sweet, it's like a different colour. That was like yellowy coloured before. And now it's grey. Well, on the plastics so far, I have to say that this foam cleaner, I'm quite impressed with it. They've sort of changed colour to a clean colour rather than a dirty colour, which, well, that's what we're sort of going for, isn't it? So that's good. Now I've just got to wipe the rest of it off in a careful manner. It's probably not for plastics, by the way, so I mean, if it do put it on plastics and it takes the dye out of them or something and like ends up like looking white or something, then, you know, if you do use this and follow this guide, which I'm not expecting anyone to do. Yeah, look at that. Yes. Yes. Oops. Didn't really think that one through, did I? That's not like me. You know when you don't realise how dirty something was until you clean it and it's not dirty anymore? That's what's happening now. And I keep on pressing the horn as well. And the dash, for 5 minutes work, has actually come up really good. But what I haven't done yet is this bit. So let's do this bit now. I'm going to do both doors because obviously they're dirty as well. And I mean, I think this foam cleaner is okay for everything, or I'm assuming it is. And if it's not, I'm going to use it as though it is anyway. So I'm just liberally applying it on everything and then wiping it off, as you can see. And continue to wipe everything on the door, really. I mean, I could go mad and do the door shuts and what have you, but I don't think I'll get time to do them. I'm not really bothered about them. This is just the bit that you see when you're driving the car and sat in it that I'm cleaning. This is an interior clean. So, if I get time to do them, I might do, but I'm not going to get time, so I'm probably not. Right, now this bit here, for some reason, this bit's really dirty. Not sure why, because my hands are always nice and clean. It might even need 2 doses. Yes. And as you can see, that is changing colour right before our eyes. Yeah, look at that. Right, I'm going to give it a good scrub without holding the phone in my hand and see how it comes up. And the answer is pretty good, because all this here was black and stained off me grubby hands and what have you. Around the window winder, that were all filthy, and now it's not. So that looks a lot brighter and a lot better than what it did before. So now I need to do the other side, which I hadn't actually shown because it was nowhere near as dirty or as satisfying to watch. This bit, on the other hand, this bit is quite dirty, and I'm going to try and show it. Now, I've already left it soaking with a bit of foam cleaner, but I'm going to put some more on it just for good luck. Yes. Yes. Now that has hopefully got rid of the worst of it, so I can just do it as I did the doors with a bit of toss rag. Let's see how it comes out, doing it that way. And I think I might need to get another rag because this one seems to be getting a bit saturated, but I'll carry on with it as long as I can, because I can't be asked to go and get another one. Needs lots of polishing. Yeah, definitely need a new rag. does appear to have brought, well, it does appear to have brought some dirt out. So it's done something. Now let's vacuum it out. And that seems to have been more effective than I expected. I mean, it's even taken the fibres off that part of the carpet. It's cleaned it that well. So let's do the same with the other side. Which has come out also better than I expected. There's some chewing gum or some shit over there which I haven't even attempted to get off because, well, I'm not really bothered about that. But what I am going to do is, I wasn't going to bother doing the back because I never sit in the back or look in the back. But there's like a big rust spot here, probably from when the shitter were leaking. So I'm just going to tap that bit and see if I can get that out just as an experiment. And yeah, it's still there if you really look for it. Now I probably could get it out if I tried a bit more, but I'm not really bothered. I want to leave the back. But you can tell from that that's where it's been clean and that where it hasn't, and that's where it hasn't, and that's where it hasn't. And you can tell that, well, it's a different colour, it has cleaned it. So that foam cleaner on the carpet isn't as bad of an idea as what it sounds like. Right, let's do the seats. And I'll start with the back ones because, well, they're going to be the easiest because all they're getting is a quick suck off with vacuum. And fuck it, that'll do. They weren't actually that dirty, so they're not too bad. Let's get to the front ones. So this is the passenger side one. And all I'm going to do with the last one is a bit of this shit. And then obviously it just needs wiping off. But I do need, as I said earlier in the video, another cloth because this one's getting a bit full. In fact, it's getting a lot full. So I might have to go and get another one. Yes. You know what is really, really sick? Now, I've got all the seats out of the car, or the front ones at least. And I'm cleaning them outside. And you're not going to believe this, but it's starting to rain. Wow. And obviously the next thing to do would be the front of the seat, but I haven't got the drill for a minute, so I'm going to clean these plastics, which I'll then probably need cleaning again. And I spunk all the shit off the drill onto it. Now, if I was going to go mad, I could clean the rails as well, but I'm not going to bother doing that because it'll mean re-greasing them and stuff like that. I'm moving them back, I can't be bothered, really. Let's do the other side. Yes. Right, so now, I'm going to try and clean the seat itself. It's going to require copious quantities of foam cleanser to start with. As you can see, it carefully applied in a loving manner across the seat, getting into the fibres of the fabric in a nice loving way. I'm running out of foam cleaner actually. I might have to buy another tin. I hope not, because it's really expensive, but like £3. I think I already said that though. So leave that for a minute. I think that is probably about as good as can be expected, and as good as what I'm going to get that one. So I'm just going to go ahead, put the shitter back in. And it was reasonably clean, but then it got dirty somewhere, so I'm just going to give it a quick back off. Of course, followed by doing the same with this one, which is my seat, which is more important. I think that is probably good enough. I think it's probably about as good as I'm going to get it. I mean, there's water spots on it because it started raining. No surprises there. But it is a lot cleaner than it was. So let's put the shitter back into the shitter, as you can see. And actually, even though I said I wasn't going to bother, I'm just going to clean around the shut lines, just to make it inviting when you approach the vehicle. When you open the door, it's a friendly place to be. It's just foam cleaner, just giving it a quick wank off with this, and as you can see, it's coming up absolutely perfect. I'm gonna go all the way around, which I didn't show because, well, it's just wiping some off with a rag in it, and I think now that is very effective in making the car look cleaner than it actually is. So next, I need to do the glass, but before I do that, I think it's time to retire these underpants, because they've served me quite well, and I would have just put them in the wash, but Christmas is coming up, so I'll probably get some more. So I'm going to bin them shitters, and then I do need to clean the glass, and then I think we're done. And it is probably absolutely pointless to show the cleaning of the glass, because it's not going to show up on the camera. But I'm using glass cleaner of all things, then surprisingly I'm using some form of rag to wipe the glass cleaner off with. Now, cleaning windows is actually a pain in the arse because it's hard to get them where there's no streaks anymore. I always find that. And I found that glass cleaner, instead of fucking about with it trying to wipe the streaks off, I've found in the past that the best way to clean it is to just do a quick job with it, and then it evaporates and goes. Otherwise you're chasing your tail for ages. Another good tip though, if you are cleaning glass and you want to get it really clean and polished, old newspaper, but you've got to scrub it really hard for ages, and I cannot be bothered with that. So I'm going to do the other windows, which I'm not going to film. And as you can clearly see from them professionally shot pan shots or sweeps, whatever they're called, it's cleaner than it was. I mean, as you can see, it is. I mean, this was like yellow before, it's not now, so that's cleaner. That looks really clean, actually. This centre bit, it looks like I'm sat in a different car until I see stuff like that, which is obviously, you know, specified to this car. Fucked up my flocking a bit, but it's not the end of the world. It's not in the bit that I even see when I'm driving. Seats have come up fairly well. They're a little bit damp, a little bit wet, like your mum. But I mean, they'll just mist up the car for a few months or something until they dry out. So as far as the car goes, I think we've completed the disaster interior detail, and you know, it's just so good. Obviously, we'll get millions of views and loads of people comment on just how good I've actually done at this. Anyway, let's go and see what actually come out of the car. Let's go and empty the vacuum. Right, let's see what is going on in here and empty the shitter. Yeah. Well, it's wetter than I expected. That must be at least like 10 kilos there. Is all the shit out of the car, so let's clean that out. We could like sell this off. There's that Citroen C1 soup or used bath water, that's a popular one. Yes. There's even money in there, which I'm just going to leave in there. Give it another swill. I'm not really sure why there was so much water in there, because I haven't used water when I've been cleaning the car. I've been using foam cleaner. But I did leave the driver's seat outside in the rain, so it could be something to do with that. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. The car is now clean when you sit in it. You can see out the windows and everything, right? The whole area just feels so much better. So this was well worth the £10 or so it cost me. Oh no, sorry, I bought a vacuum as well. That was 50 quid. 60 quid or so it cost me. Well worth it. And like 3 hours or 2 hours or something of fucking about. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what I've done wrong. This is the first time I've ever like done this. So everything I've done wrong, obviously. Check out my other videos, they're all just as shit as this one. And I'll see you next time.